So you want to learn to make captions like that. Let's just get straight to it. This video will be a little bit more explained, so if you know Premiere extremely well, just stick with me. I promise you may even learn some things you didn't know. So first things first, open Premiere Pro, make a timeline, throw your clips into it that you want to make captions on. Mine are TikTok videos, they're in vertical format. Once you have that, now we're getting to the good stuff. So you're gonna wanna make sure you have both text and essential graphics panels open. And if you do not, you'll click on Window up top, you'll click on Text, and then go again and click on Essential Graphics. These are the two things you're gonna need to make your captions look really good. So first things first, you're gonna be seeing under your Text tab when you have your timeline and your clips in there. You'll click on Transcript if not already. Transcript is where your auto-generated captions basically live. It's where Adobe makes the transcript assuming they know what you said in your video. Adobe is generally right a lot of the time. It sometimes has some words it can't really understand, so you may need to go in and edit them, and that's when you can go ahead and click this Edit Active Text button at the top of Transcript, and this way you can go in and you can edit what the transcript says exactly word for word. After you have your captions fixed, and you can even do this after the fact, I just wanted to show you this real quick. You're going to do one of two things. You're either gonna click on the CC button, which creates captions, or you can go over to the Captions tab and you can create captions from Transcript. So next we're prompted with this pop-up box here, and this is where the goodies come in. This is where we create some stuff, but not everything yet. So you're going to click this down arrow here to get more options, and if you don't, then you're just gonna get the standard options. And this is where you can customize the way your captions look a little bit, but not as far as like the color and the font, stuff like that. So we're gonna stick with subtitle default, stick with format subtitle, because that's what they are. And for you, you're probably not gonna have any styles. I have one called TikTok captions. It's, quick boop, click it and I'm done. But you're probably not gonna have anything, so leave that. Now, this is where we get into the customization, the maximum length of characters. The maximum length of characters is the amount of characters it will put each time it shows a caption. So 42 is quite a lot. That's like 1, 2, even 3 lines of text sometimes. It's really long. For me, I only like to have 1 to 3 words per at a time to not make it super long or distracting. So I do around 15 characters in length. I find that to be a pretty good amount, but you can do whatever you please. Minimum duration in seconds, I wouldn't mess with that. And then the gap between frames or the gap between captions, just leave that at 0 as well. And then lastly, we have lines, single or double. I usually go to single, and then we're gonna create our caption. It'll take a second or two, not usually super long, and then you'll see this brand new spot on your timeline with a bunch of orange clips. These are your captions. This is what you mess with. Before we get into the editing of the captions, I just wanted to note that if you do move a clip, your captions do not move with it. So your captions will not be correctly aligned with your footage. If you wanna move your captions and footage at the same time, you have to select both and then you can move them. But now that we have our captions, you'll notice them at the bottom here. And they look like trash. I mean, they're tiny, they're small font, not a great font. So let's get into that and change it and make our own style. So what you're gonna wanna do is just go to a random one, it doesn't matter which one, and then click on it up here, the orange one, and we're gonna go to Essential Graphics. Once you're in Essential Graphics, you have a bunch of options here, and what you're gonna wanna do is pick the font you want. I like a Dustin font, I think it looks pretty nice. And then I change the size, which I like to be pretty large. And then you can center it, left align, right align. You can mess with the standard text stuff, make it all caps, it doesn't matter. You can choose what you want to do here. The next important part though is the location. So you can change the location of the captions. I put mine in the middle and then I move it ever so slightly downwards so it's a little, and I like it to be right there. So it's easy to see for the viewer, especially on like TikTok, you have the bottom stuff that gets in the way. So if you put it just high enough where it's not annoying, it works out pretty nicely. And then last but not least, the colors. So what I'm gonna do is pick a yellow orangish color because it is probably one of the best colors to pick. It's easiest to see on every type of background other than a yellow or orange backgrounds. But I'll do yellowish orange. You can add a stroke if you want. It's all up to you. and then a drop shadow as well. I like to do all three of those because it makes it pop really nicely compared to the background, and you're good to go. So now you have your style, the style of caption that you want. It looks really good. We're gonna need to save this. So what you're gonna wanna do is go all the way back up to track style, click on the down arrow, and you're going to create a style. So I would call this TikTok captions, and then you would hit OK. So now, when you go back up to track style, you'll see TikTok captions there. So what you can do is select all of your captions and go to style, TikTok. And now, boom. Now, all of your captions are that same exact style in the same spot and the same color and everything. And it was super easy. This usually takes about 15 seconds to do once you have your caption style. You literally just throw in your clip, create your captions, and then attach the style to the captions, and you're good to go. It's basically it. This was a really long form version of creating a caption style because there's a lot of things to go over in case maybe you're a little bit newer. But if you are not newer and you just want a quick and easy video, I did make a short. I think I can attach those up here. If not, it's in my channel. It's a really quick and dirty way to get it done in probably like 30 seconds. So if you want a more less in-depth version, check out the Shorts channel. I post one a day, sometimes two, and that's really it for this video today. I hoped it helped you learn how to make some captions super fast and easy. We're loving this AI technology, and we'll see you on the next video.